Hey, what is up, Nomad Nation? You've got Godfather. I'm one third of your Nomad Gamers. Hey, it is Tuesday. It is finally Tuesday again. So you know what that means. That means it is Talking Tuesday. So thank you to all my viewers out there who are now watching. Uh, you can see the viewer count up here. It's early in the episode. You're not going to see too many people on. That's okay. Now for all of our socials, if you look right down here on Facebook, you can find me under Godfather, or on Wednesdays and Saturdays, you can find me on the Nomad Gamers. Instead of Godfather, just put down Nomad Gamers, search us, follow us, and make sure that you turn on the notifications. That way, every single time that we come live, you are seeing what the Nomad Gamers are doing. If you're watching us on YouTube, thank you. You found the home of the Nomad Gamers, our channel. Somewhere over here, you're going to see a subscribe button. Somewhere over here, you're going to see a heart or a thumbs up. And over here, you're going to see a heart or a thumbs up. Smash all three of those for us. Give us a like. Share us with your friends, and make sure that you know every time that we're coming online. Be Whoa. Okay. Oh, there it is. It's off to the side. I didn't see it there for a second. Hey, so I am new over on TikTok. You can find me on TikTok right here. Godfather 1. For whatever reason, it would not let me do just Godfather. So for the time being, it's Godfather 1. And if you look all the way over there, over in this corner, you're going to see my Twitch channel. We are live on Twitch right now at Godfather09. Give me a follow over there. And turn on the notifications, because you never know when I'm going to be up in gaming and bringing you new content. So what games did we play during this weekend? We had a lot of stuff come down through the channels, and it was actually a kind of an eventful weekend. So with that, who out there saw the new trailer for the Grand Theft Auto 6 game that came out, or is coming out? My buddy Jason, he shared it with me, and he asked me if I seen it. Like I told him, I did not, only because uh, I was at work, couldn't see it. So I went, I will get to that uh, as soon as I get off work. And when I watched it, wow, is all I can say for that. Uh, it looked very good. It looked very well put together. Like I said on the Nomad Gamers podcast on Saturday, that I'm very disappointed that they've pushed the game back. Now that I've had some time to reflect on it and some time to uh, think about it and kind of calm down about it, it's probably for the best. Uh, but man, that game looks so good. I'm so excited to get my hands on it. I'm so excited for it to come out, but it's just not in the cards. For whatever reason, they're delaying it. Maybe it failed a graphics test, or maybe the storyline isn't completely done. Hell, who knows? Maybe the online version isn't done yet. But either way you look at it, the game looks amazing. Uh, the protagonist, they introduced us to both. They finally gave us a little bit of a backstory on the man and the woman. It looks like the woman is getting out of prison, which fits with the Grand Theft Auto type feel. So yeah, that's good. That's very good. Um, but man, I just can't get over the damn graphics. How many of you out there watch that? Or you know what? I would even be okay with you minimizing me, or even leaving Talking Tuesday to go check out that video, because that video, I'm telling you now, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. But enough on Grand Theft Auto 6 because we all know we're not going to get it anytime soon. Um, ooh, maybe that's why I don't have it on my multi-stream. Okay, I should be able to see any chats now. Uh, so what games did we play this weekend? I'll tell you what I played this weekend. I was playing a lot of Minecraft. Give you a little backstory on my weekend. What the hell did I do for? Oh, Friday I had something going on, so I couldn't game. I couldn't really do anything. I didn't get home till late. Saturday, with my time being out in California, the list of stuff I had to get done around the house was a mile long. So I decided to take Saturday and knock that list out. I didn't knock it all out. I got a good majority of it. You might notice you might notice that my beard is just a smidge shorter than what it used to be, and maybe a little more pointed. Well, that's because God's father thought it was a good idea to get close to a bonfire raging, and I singed my not only my beard but both of my eyelashes too. So yeah, if you're out there playing with a bonfire, don't get too close. Make sure you know how hot it is before you singe your beard and your eyelashes. So Zanar Crestrider wrote, Grand Theft Auto 6 was delayed to avoid significant periods of crunch. That sounds like a very weak excuse from Rockstar. How many of us are at work and we get into a period of crunch? We don't have the luxury of delaying getting the final product to our supervisor or to our customer. Uh, we're expected to deliver on time in a quality product. So, like I said before, while I understand why they did it, I'm not happy about it, and I will not say nothing positive about it because I think it's garbage. But you know what? If they bring us out a good game, I'll probably forgive them. I'm not gonna lie. Your crunch doesn't involve 18 to 20-hour days where you're living in the office for weeks on end. Well, whose fault is that? It's an R Crush Rider. It's not mine. It's not yours. It's not the actual gamers. That's Rockstar. They know how long it takes to put out a game. They're the experts at this. So when you come out and you say the game is going to be launching fall of 25, and now it's going to be launching May of 26, from what the second trailer just read, that tells me that somebody seriously dropped the ball. And like I said, while I'm not happy with it, there's nothing I can do about it except for voice my displeasure with them. But this game better come out and this game better be on fire. Crest Rider again says that's the reason for the delay because the devs don't set the release date. That's marketing and management. I'll give that to you. We can go back and forth all day, man. But like I'm going to tell you, Rockstar Entertainment or Take Two, all levels need to be on the same. Oh shit! Sorry about that earthquake. All three levels need to be on the same glide path. That is why God made a meeting. That's why He made a conference room. That is why we have Zoom, we have Teams, we have all this technology to where they can schedule a weekly update or an every other day update or however the hell they want to do it and update it before the marketing and management puts out a timeline and then the developers go, whoa, 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 we can't meet this and have a good quality Rockstar title. I get why they're doing it. I'm not happy about it. Man, I was ready. In fact, I was even planning on taking a week off just to play this game, and it's not happening now. But at the end of the day, we all sound like whiny bitches whenever we start talking about this stuff. So uh, I guess the fact of the matter is, I'm not happy about it. I think they dropped the ball. I think this is a serious f up on their part, and I kind of wish they would come out and just tell us what the hell's going on. Stop being so damn secretive. We all know it's coming. That I don't have anything else to say about that. He also says there's a problem with that. Shareholders who demand ever increasing profits. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, Crest Rider, as a shareholder, a shareholder should realize the fact that if they come out with a knockout game, and when I say knockout, I mean this game is amazing. It's not crashing. It has a good story. It has good graphics. It's flying off the shelf. They're gonna make money. They're making money right now on Grand Theft Auto 5. They are making money right now on Red Dead Online. They're making their money. So I guess my message to the shareholders is keep your hands in your pocket. You're going to get paid. Let them do their thing and stop giving us bullshit dates. I guess that's where I'm at with it. By the way, whoever's watching me on Facebook, thank you very much for your view. Um, I really do appreciate it. I know who's on Twitch. I'm talking to him right now. So, all right, enough about Grand Theft Auto 6 because I could go on for another 45 minutes about it. Um, actually, not yet. What do you want to see with the next trailer? Like, this trailer showed us a lot. This trailer showed us we're back in Vice City. This trailer showed us exactly what the two protagonists are, what their kind of their backstory is, how juicy this game is going to be. And when I say juicy, it is more risque than I've seen some of these video games get, and that's okay. I'm not upset with that. Um, I do like how we're starting to learn some of the backstory to uh, our protagonist before we get there. My question would be, and maybe Crust Rider can answer this: uh, do we have a definitive yet if it's just going to be these two, this boyfriend girlfriend duo, or are we going to be having a third one? Because you remember in Grand Theft Auto 5, we had Trevor, we had Michael, and we had, oh, good God, Franklin. I knew I'd remember it. So do we know if we're going to get a third protagonist or is it just two? Yeah, I said Franklin. Yeah, it slipped my mind. I haven't played GTA 5 in a little bit. Once they started kind of regurgitating the storyline and they started regurgitating the same crap and just kind of shining it up, I called it a day. I was done with it. I'm really looking forward to GTA 6 because I'm really looking forward to a new story. I kind of feel like the GTA 5 story just kind of fizzled out after a while. Cut me some slack. There's about a 10-second delay from me typing and you seeing. Yeah, I know. I have to remember that there is a 10-second delay or a 15-second delay for our Facebook on seeing what I'm up to. So by the time that I'm done talking or I'm done doing whatever, I'm already on to the next topic by the time I get any kind of feedback from the audience. And I have to remember that and I'll get better at it. Hey, by the way, how's my sound? How do I sound today? I will I will pause here. Okay, Crutchrider again says, as far as far as for good lord, if I could talk and if I could read, it'd be great. As for the protagonist of GTA 6, I don't know. I haven't been following the game. I've been trying to, but the misinformation out there is getting to be a little bit much. And the only reason why I paid attention to this trailer that dropped today was because it actually came from Rockstar. I could verify this is a Rockstar video. So that's why I paid attention to it. You're a bit quiet, and if you move away from the pop filter, you just get quieter. Okay. Well, I'd rather be quieter than louder. Let's see. Let's turn this up, shall we? All right. See, it's very hard on my end to figure out what's going on with my mic, only because in the test recording, I sound amazing, and then when I come online, it just kind of all goes to shit. So I just turned it up, Crest Rider. Let me know how I sound. I will pause here for a 5-second break. Okay, so Crest Rider said, so looking at Rockstar's page and artwork so far, it only seems to be the duo. Might be better than Grand Theft Auto 5's trio. I agree with you. I thought the trio in Grand Theft Auto 5 was a little bit much. So maybe the duo will be better. The one cool thing about Grand Theft Auto 5 was you could go from okay, fair enough. Here, let me do this then. Okay. The cool thing about Grand Theft Auto 5 was when you went from either Franklin or to from Franklin to Michael, Michael to Trevor, you go from one side of the city to the other side of the city, and then from uh, the city, 9 times out of 10 for Trevor, you would go all the way out to Blaine County, and that was amazing. Uh, but it did get kind of boring after a while because Trevor was a drunk and Trevor was a an addict, and you would just find him tweaked out in the worst freaking areas. You would you get into where he's at and take control of him, and then you'd have to sometimes you'd have to dance out of danger because he'd be like sleeping on a ledge, and as soon as you take control of him, you could also fall off. Crest Rider says you could do some funny shit swapping between the guys, catching Trevor in the middle of shenanigans, and of course, the bastard would always change his clothes back the second you swap off him. That is very, very true. He would. Uh, he was a good dude, man. I kind of liked him. I don't like what they did with him when it came down to uh, GTA Online. I thought that his plane missions were very boring. Uh, in fact, I really don't like what they did with Franklin's missions either. But at least Franklin's was a little bit better than what Trevor's was. And yeah, and the whole changing of his clothes right after you swap out with him, that was kind of wild too. I thought that was amazing. So, what other games did you play this weekend? We're sitting here babbling about Grand Theft Auto and pretty much regurgitating everything that I said on the Nomad Gamers podcast. So, if you want to catch my actual statements on it, go ahead and go over to our YouTube page, and you will find Saturday's episode. And that's where you can get all of our opinions on what happened with Grand Theft Auto 6. So I was playing some Minecraft this weekend. Minecraft has got to be the OG of not changing and still being fun for the consoles. Uh, I was I was down in the subway system working last week. Found out that I was running out of redstone. So I kept getting lost trying to find more redstone, purposely getting lost. And then I finally got tired of that and I went back to my uh, good and faithful pit. And what the pit is, it is literally just an area that I've been working on now for 2 years. And I am stripping down about 50 blocks down to bedrock. And I'm taking it all. I'm taking the cobble deep slate. I'm taking the cobblestone. I'm taking everything. If it's stone, I'm taking it. I wandered around in your world. I wandered around in your world. I got to get back on there and go resource hunting. Yeah. Uh, so that's pretty much what I'm doing down in the pit. I'm kind of resource hunting, but I'm kind of killing time too. Sweet Kitty Pie was working on one of our outbases in, or as I like to call it, one of our fobs, and she just got done with it, and we were discussing where we were going to take the ever expanding subway system to next. What biome is Sweet Kitty Pie and I going to go to next? We have an idea where we're going to go. Uh, Either tonight or tomorrow, more likely tomorrow, we will punch the first fresh hole through it. So we'll go from point A to point B with one line going straight through. And that line will only be 2 blocks high, just enough to get the character through. Once we punch through from one side to the other, then I will continue to carve out that section of the subway. Sweet Kitty Pie will go up to the biome and she'll start building the fob. She won't build it all the way. She'll just build me my smelters and get things ready to go for me so I can come up and dump uh any of the iron or gold or any other ore that I find. I can dump it up there and I can kind of recharge my pickaxe. And then I'll go down and I'll take it 3 high, all from one end to the other. Then I'll come through and I'll start doing the walls. And then I'll fill the walls in with stamped brick like we do with everything else. And then I'll do the roof or the ceiling. And then we start working on the floor, and that's where I need Sweet Kitty Pie's help at. Any area that is open. If we come across a canyon, I don't fill in that canyon. I don't do anything with it. I just make one line across. Sweet Kitty Pie will come back with her glass, and she will do her thing with that. If I find a not a canyon, but kind of like a cave, or I come across a geode, I'll go right through it. I won't do anything else to it. Sweet Kitty Pie will come through and she'll shave it down and she'll put glass up, and that way, instead of having all these stamped bricks from point A to point B, which is normally about 2,500 to 3,000 blocks long, you have a little bit of character. You got some water, you got some lava, you got some geodes, you've got. We've went through abandoned mine shafts before. We have a little bit of everything uh, in that subway. And when we come across them, we'll scout it for any resources that it might be hiding, any rail that it might be hiding, or any kind of uh, any chests that it might be hiding. And when it does, when we find them, we'll go through them. If it's stuff we need, we'll take it. But generally, we leave it intact. So that means if we find a chest, you might be boogieing down to the or not you because not everybody's allowed in there, but if if you're watching me and I'm boogieing down and you see me go by a chest, just know chances are very good that myself or Sweet Kitty Pie has already looked at it and already deemed it to not have anything that we desperately need right now. Ooh. So we are going to be we're going to be expanding that yet again. We are going to uh we're going to punch that line, and I think what we're going to do, I haven't talked to Sweet Kitty Pie yet, so if that's her watching me on Facebook, she has no clue about this yet. But I think we're gonna make the initial punch through on not just one, but two expansions to the subway. So that means when I'm done with one and she's just in there doing the last little bit of it, then I can jump to the second one and start carving it out and getting it ready. And then that way we always have something to do because last time it just kind of got bored. Hey, Crust Rider, what were you doing on World of Warcraft this weekend? I know you're on it. I'm waiting for his answer right now. Yeah, he's still watching. By the way, if you guys see my eyes kind of looking that way, kind of like up, that's because I've got a big, beautiful TV behind me hooked up to my computer, and it just makes it easier for me to read everything and see all these little widgets and all this other crap that I got on this computer right now. Leveling your new monk. All right, hey man, what race did you make your new monk? Human, orc, uh, what's that other Draenor? I think. See, I really want to get back into World of Warcraft. I don't want to pay the $15 a month because there is some month. Oh, Pandorian, that's good. I like those little guys. But there's some months where I just don't have the time to dedicate 2, 3, 4 hours every single night. And if I'm paying $15 for a service, you better be damn well that I'm going to be on it and I'm going to be doing my thing. And plus, I don't know if I could remember my login to my old account. Guy's father is still perched on the highest point outside of Ogermeyer. And I think I'm saying that right. It's been a while since I played. $15 a month is worth it if you can get 15 hours a month. That's 30 minutes a day. You are so right, but there are a lot of days where I don't have 30 days or 30 minutes to spend on a game. I'll give you an example. For Talking Tuesday and Thursday, I'm out here in the Shire roughly an hour to an hour and a half before production, getting things ready, researching, making sure I have something to say for. I normally try and shoot for between a half hour and 45 minutes. And then I got to get ready for the taping of the Nomad Gamers tonight. And the Nomad Gamers should be showing up here. What time is it? They should be showing up here within the next 10, 15 minutes. Then on on Wednesdays, uh, well, I guess I could do it Wednesdays. See, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are kind of goofy right now, only because it's riding season, and I may or may not be out doing things. I don't know. I'll talk to Sweet Kitty Pie. I'll see what's going down. We might, we might not. I don't know. So, what other game did you play there, Crush Rider? Since you're talking right now, I wish I knew who was on Facebook. I know it ain't me. I was watching for a minute. I wanted to see how my new GTA 6 theme was doing for uh my starting soon. I look forward to the next time I get on there with when you're actually around. Fireball and Chungus are fun to talk to, but you and I get into it. Okay, for what? For Nomad Gamers, or are you talking about actual games? Baldur's Gate mostly playing a Berserker Barbarian with a Tavern Brawler. Oh, I like that sound. Boils down to I throw shit at people and they eat a ton of damage. Outstanding. Oh, podcast. Yeah. Hey, after I go off the air tonight, uh I'll message you on Facebook and we'll see what we can do. Sound like a deal? Okay. Well, I'm waiting on him. I Talking Tuesday is pretty much done right now, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, good deal. I will get a hold of you right after this. So, what is today? Tuesday. I will be streaming tomorrow. If you caught some of my streams, oh, what was it? Thursday or Friday? Might have been Friday. But if you caught my stream, I've been playing Star Trek Online. And it's kind of like World of Warcraft, but for Trekkies. Uh, it doesn't have that legendary story that World of Warcraft has, but it's a big, massive role playing game, just with ships and different races and different worlds. So I've been on there playing around with that. Uh, I'm still trying to get my footing on it. It's kind of hard. I don't know if it's just I'm a dense and I can't understand it, but it's a little bit confusing at times, and I'm trying to get a hold of it. The problem with your stream is you don't look at your chat. I am looking at my chat. Which chat are you talking about? I got all of them pulled up. Unless Facebook's saying something and I'm not seeing it. Oh, that's because okay. I think I know how to fix that. In fact, I'm pretty sure I know how to fix that. So I will have that fixed tonight. And I might actually, right after Talking Tuesday's done, I'm going to run a test and see what it looks like uh when I have that up. I think I have an idea. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, that is all we're going to do for Talking Tuesday. Crush Rider has given me some homework to do, so I'm going to go ahead and get on that here in a few minutes. But be looking for me to stream tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thursday is Thirsty Thursday. Don't forget that tomorrow, uh, the Nomad Gamers will be releasing our podcast, our next episode. If you want to catch us early, head on over to Fireball 123D on TikTok. I believe it's also Fireball 123D on Twitch. And I don't know about Instagram, but I'm sure if you look up Fireball, you're going to find him. We should be streaming tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and 8, I think it's 7 for Mountain. I'll get them all down here in a few. But, anyways, you can catch us live tonight if you check in with Fireball 123D's stream, see what we're all up to, see what we're doing. When I log off of here, I'm going to immediately go over and fire up Star Trek Online and see if the fix that I'm thinking is going to happen. So, with that being said, game true and game hard. Always, and I mean always, game on. Where the hell are you at today? I kind of got to look up because you're being a little loose. Oh, by the way, you see my whoopee? Oh, that way. See my whoopee? I finally got my whoopee back. That makes this old Army vet very happy. However, where are you at? You are right over there. Oh, you're over by my whoopee. I see you gaming. Game true, game hard. Always be true to yourself. You're beautiful the way you are. If you're playing a game and you run across a griefer who needs blown the fuck up, you blow that motherfucker up. Thank you so much for watching Talking Tuesday. Thank you so much for all your love and your support. With that, peace and love. Godfather is out.